Alec, you have a tally for our quick picks this last week. How did we do?
Yeah, I don't know how LeBron did, but I was cooking last week. I went 12-4. You had 9-7 on the week. I didn't count JP, but some of those predictions, those score predictions,
those scores, man. Yeah. Don't come up here with scores no more, respectfully, because that did not help his case. It's kind of cool in the moment, but looking back, I was like, those did not quite go as we thought. So
for sure,
it's what it is. So yeah, going back to now, excited to see how it plays. I think that now puts you at, what would that be, 4-3-1, and I'm 3-4-1. We tied the other day.
Yeah.
So you're up in the standings. I'll try to tie you this week and get this back even in the head as we go along. But fun things here. Excited for the weekend. Going to be a lot of good games. Starting off on this Thursday tonight. Titans at Steelers, week 9, kicking it off. How you have that playing out?
Yeah, this one's a tough one because, as you mentioned when we talked about Levis and Hopkins, like, don't know if it was a 1-week wonder type performance. It looked like he could be real.
Right.
Steelers defense could potentially give him problems. Like, he is still a rookie. I'm leaning Titans. I think it's more real than fluke. I think because he has the arm talent, Levis. Yeah. And I could see the Steelers just eking this out at home too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Titans. I think they found something a little bit in his ability to open it up, and that can open it up for Derrick Henry too. So I'm gonna go Titans.
I don't like Thursday games. I'll say it every week. I feel like they're always weird games that don't go as we planned it all, as we envisioned it all.
Right.
But also, as a Ravens fan, I want both these teams to lose. The Titans have become a rival in recent years. The Steelers have always been a rival, so I don't feel good picking either one of them. But I guess I'll give the nod to the Steelers and just putting by the side, looking at the matchup. I'll say the home team and the Steelers get the job done. Okay. The Steelers, yet again, will find a way to get the job done. They've won a few games now. Are going to be what they've only lost like 2 or 3 games so far this season. They'll find a way to get their 6th win potentially tonight, I believe. And our 5th game. I think they're 4-3 now. So
I think they're 4-3. Yeah.
So they'll find a way this week to get that done and silence the Levis noise at least for a week. So it's excited to see how that plays out. Going on from there in Germany, and now we're getting back to the overseas games. Dolphins and Chiefs should be a fun one. How you see this playing out?
I won't be waking up at 6:30 to watch. It's a good game though, so I understand if people will be. The Dolphins honestly probably have been better. The offense for sure has. The Chiefs still up there though. I think I want to say Dolphins. Getting Ramsey back, the defense is a little bit better. The Chiefs coming off a rough L too. I know they want to get back in the win column. I heard Tyreek's talking a little spicy already, talking about the Chiefs are going to get this work.
Yeah.
I don't know if that bodes well for him though. We'll
right.
see. I'll go Dolphins. It's a toss-up.
I don't like agreeing on games like this. I feel like when that happens, the other team wins, but I think the Dolphins as well. Like I said, if they're not our true portion, not trusting the Chiefs receivers right now to keep the offense rolling as it needs to. I think the Dolphins will roll enough to stay ahead of the Chiefs squad. So going with Miami in that one. Going on from there, Vikings at Falcons. How you have that playing out?
Man, a lot of these games are toss-ups this week, man.
Yeah.
Vikings. I'll go Falcons just with Kirk Cousins tearing that Achilles. It's going to be rough. I'm blanking on the backup's name who's starting this week. Dobbs is there, but he's not starting.
Right. There's somebody else back there. I forgot his name too.
I think he's like a second-year guy.
Yeah.
But I don't trust him to lead this offense yet. Like I gotta see it.
Sorry, huh?
I gotta see it. I gotta see it to believe it. So I'm gonna go with the Falcons here. Yeah.
I would say the same thing. Going on from there, Bears and Saints.
I'm gonna go with the Saints. With Bajent versus the Saints defense, I'm gonna go with the Saints.
Yeah, Beijing had a good week, but that came and went. I'm going with the Saints there at home as well. I think they'll get a job done. Rams and Packers. This is kind of a must win for both squads. How you have that going?
Is Stafford ruled out already this week?
I believe so.
And Wofford's supposed to be starting.
Yeah.
It's tough because the Packers are not good. I think we can confidently say they're not a good football team at this point. I think the Rams can get the running game going. I don't know if I trust Wofford, but I'm gonna still go with the Rams. The Packers got to show me something before I can pick them.
For LA purposes, we want the Rams to win, but for fantasy purposes and trying to pick games and all of that, when I get stuck, I lean towards fantasy and just go with that. I need a Christian Watson game, please. Get back on track. You seem like he was an all-world talent last year.
You don't have him in the flex right now.
Yeah, I know, for a reason. He hasn't been good this season yet. So I'm holding out. Almost dropped him last week, but I'm like, you know what? I'll give you one more week to prove yourself. Hopefully this game turns around for him. So yeah, for fantasy purposes, I'm going with the Packers in this one. Okay. That's all I really got. Going from there, Commanders and Patriots. You got in this one?
I don't know, man.
Well, for me, same thing. I need a Ramondre Stevenson game. I need a Ramondre game. So going with the Patriots in this one. That's all I got for you.
All right. Yeah. I'll just go Commanders. I'll go Commanders to be different from you, but either way.
Here's now a good one. Seahawks and Ravens. How you that one playing out?
Yeah. I think I have the Ravens. I think this will be a really good football game. Yeah, I think I'll stick with the Ravens.
I think they said since week 2, and I forgot what the reason was. I saw some analogy, but they said since week 2, these two teams have the two best defenses in the league. Statistically, these two have been dominating the most on that side of the ball.
So, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll see how that plays out. But I'm going to go with the Ravens in this one and believe that they can continue to roll from what they've been doing the past few weeks, and will get the job done and not let themselves become pretenders as people may believe them to be. So going with the Ravens in that one. Going from there, Bucks and Texans. How you have that playing out?
Bro, not many of these games have much separation between these teams.
Yeah, it's tough.
Buccaneers and Texans. I think I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers. I think the Texans they started hot, but they've kind of been sputtering a little bit. Gave the Panthers their first win last week.
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers here against the Texans.
The Texans had a little bit of injuries recently going on, which is part of why they've been sputtering as they have been. But guys are starting to get back into the mix. And CJ Stroud, I don't believe it's a fluke. I think he can get back on track and can prove himself again versus a Bucs squad that is very respectable, but I think is beatable still even in that. So I'm gonna go with Texans in that that matchup with those two. Going from there, Cardinals and Browns. How you have that playing out?
Is Kyler starting?
No.
They should start him. They might be leaning more into the tank though.
I think they said he has to be cleared for one more week, but he's a week away.
Yeah. The Browns, I guess, probably still starting PJ Walker too, huh?
Yeah.
The Browns should get this dub with Kyler not starting. I forget who's starting for the Cardinals now with Dobbs gone.
Yeah, somebody else. I don't know.
Yeah.
Casual. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Some of these backups names are not going to stick with me. Yeah, but yeah, I think the Browns defense can lock up the Cardinals with the backup QB.
Yeah. Yeah. Another Browns in that. Going from there, Colts and Panthers. How you have this one going?
Yuck. But I'm gonna go with the Colts here.
I'm actually gonna go Panthers in that. I think they can build off their last win and find a way to get a job done. The Colts haven't quite separated without Anthony Richardson there. And while they are getting the run game back under control, they're there. I think the Panthers can still find a way at home to get it done there. So I'll go with the Panthers. Going from there, I just mentioned Dable and the Raiders, Giants Raiders. How you have that matchup going? Oh my God!
Another yuck game. Yeah. The 3 final games are really, really good, so that kind of makes up for it.
Correct.
Giants Raiders. The Giants defense has quietly been very good the last few weeks. Jimmy G looked awful. Devontae Adams was pissed. He didn't even want to say what he was thinking in the media. It's like the Raiders have weapons, but Jimmy G is not good.
They say he's not playing. They said O'Connell is.
O'Connell's playing again? Okay. That's not really great either.
I know you said Jimmy G. I'm just that's all I'm saying.
I know. No, I appreciate it. I guess I'll go the Raiders. So like Darren Waller's supposed to be out, so that's the top pass catcher for them. And they haven't really got much from this offense either. So I guess I'll go the Raiders.
I'll go Giants. I don't have an explanation for it, but I'll go Giants.
Sure.
Going on from there, where'd it go? Cowboys, Eagles. There's now a real game. How you have that playing out?
Yeah. It's interesting. I think this would be a fun one. The Cowboys have looked better since getting blown out by the 49ers. They've looked solid. Despite Trayvon going down, defense has been solid. Dak kind of finding his stride a bit. Eagles the flaws have been very evident, especially in that pass defense. Yep. Another 30 points given up to the Commanders last week, but still find ways to get the wins in these games. I think I want to go with the Cowboys actually, though, in this matchup this week. I think they can take advantage of the secondary. The front seven's still good for the Eagles, so that could cause problems. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think the passing game has found a little bit of something, and they can take advantage of the Eagles.
Should be a good game. Should be the Cowboys a great chance for them to get the job done and prove that they're back to potential or borderline elite form, how you want to describe that. By actually going to go with the Eagles at home. I went against Eagles that one time, and they proved me wrong. I'll go back with them and roll with them this week and pick them to beat the Cowboys in a very fun rivalry game. I think the Eagles can get rolling. While their defense did show that they were susceptible to be picked apart still as they try to get Kevin Byard under get his spot all worked out, I do think that the Eagles on the offense can keep up with the Cowboys enough either way to get over the hump. And if they end up being close, I think the Eagles have a better chance at closing it out than the Cowboys do. So, rolling with Philly in that one. Sunday night, a real good Philly Sunday night matchup. Two teams that are finding their way right now. Bills at Bengals. How you have that one going?
Bills at Bengals. This is what we talked about at the top of the show. I think it's a good test for both teams. Bengals at home. Right now, to me, I think the Bengals are on the upward trajectory, whereas the Bills are kind of flat right now. And why it is a good test for the Bills to see where they stack up right now against these higher AFC teams.
Correct.
I feel like the Bengals are a bit more balanced than them. The Bills really, like, what their struggle has been too is they've been hit hard by the injury bug on the defensive end.
Yeah,
because this defense was elite, like, starting the season, but Matt Milano going down, and I think there's a couple others that they've had go down, have been crucial for the Bills' defense. It's a toss-up, man. I think I'm going with the Bengals at home in this matchup, but I can see it going either way.
Yeah, it's tough. It's very tough. I favor the Bengals in this one as well. I do at least somewhat respect what the Bills are doing, but I've had my doubts for some time now. And I don't see where they will have enough to get past the Bengals squad that's at least somewhat starting to find its stride. I think the Bills will put up a valiant effort. It's going to be a Sunday night game worth watching from start to finish, which will surely be tuned into to it all and all of that. But I think the Bengals are the ones in the end that'll get the job done versus a Bengals squad that we saw as top tier, but have had their issues, as you pointed out. So, we'll see how it goes, and maybe we're wrong. Go ahead.
I guess one question: do you think Lombardi-Lenny gets in the end zone this week for the Bills? Leonard Fournette.
I signed him in fantasy, so let's see. Okay. I appreciate the points. I think that's definitely a nice addition. James Cook is a nice versatile back in the backfield, but wanted to add some more muscle back there. Lenny surely can be a guy that can get them over the hump on goal line and goal line positions and all of that too, surely. He will be a pleasant addition for them. So we'll see how it goes. You any joke beyond that, or you just
no.
Okay.
Just wanted to note that because that was a signing recently that may have gone under the radar for some. So
for sure. So we'll see how that plays out. Then lastly, Monday night, and it's funny people talking about flexing this game, but they may not understand ratings. The Jets and Chargers are ratings darlings right now. They get
I
all
will
the
be
eyes.
tuned in.
People will be tuned in for the disaster class on both sides. Chargers and Jets Monday night. How do you have this playing out?
I think this is a game that the Chargers should win. I will give them the win. Like, it's hard for me to pick them in close games.
Yeah.
It really is. But I do think because Zach Wilson still really isn't solidified in as a quarterback, he still has his struggles. Like, he completes about like 50% of his passes, I believe. I know Breece Hall is electric and dynamic. I think he can get it going in the run game against the Chargers. But I think if it comes down to a close game, like, I am going to favor the Chargers in a game against Zach Wilson's ability to run the offense late in a game versus the Chargers defense. So I'm going to go with the Chargers in a close one over the Jets.
Yeah. I'm going to roll with you in that. We've been fooled by Zach Wilson a few times. I don't think we're going to get fooled again by him. The Chargers defense has stepped up a little bit in recent weeks, and I think can hold off the Jets offense enough for the Chargers to find the 17 points or whatever they need to get the job done versus this New York squad. I'm gonna go with the Chargers in that, and I hope and pray that they actually get the job done. Because if not, it's gonna be again like last week, where if they lose, it's gonna be all the fans rioting about their head coach there. So we'll see how that plays out. But yeah,
Jets have a stout defense. Like, they're an elite defense, so it is a really good test for the Chargers. But yeah, we shall see for sure.
I'm not looking at his prize picks or anything like that right now. But off the top of the head, people have been asking for Quentin Johnson to get more involved. Do you think he gets over? We'll say 4 receptions this game.
I'm gonna say no. This is a good Jets defense. I saw highlights of last game where he had a few catches against the Bears, and they got him going a little bit. But no,
I saw a lot of short game stuff. That was all like dump down type stuff. So
yeah,
he was supposed to be a big time target, kind of like a Mike Williams.
It was more so like comebackers, kind of. Yeah.
So we'll see if they can get him on the outside a little more going forward. But
yeah, I think it's going to be more Keenan Allen, heavy Austin Eckler, as well too.
Yeah. For your sake, I hope so. So we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, a lot of fun's on the way, and those are our quick picks for this week. So yeah, a lot of good stuff there. We think of tuning as you guys do. Let us know what games you're going to be tuned into. Let us know what picks you disagree with and all of that. Anything you want to say, we'll be in the comments to talk with you about it all. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in. So yeah, good stuff there. Watch all of our following things in regards to our hymn zone and all of that. We're talking about week 8, which we'll recap after this for you guys tune into this tonight. And looking forward to everything else that's on the way with NFL, NBA, and beyond. So yeah, appreciate y'all for tuning in as you guys do. Continue to like, review, subscribe, comment, like we said, and we'll see y'all again. Actually, in the next couple of days as we're back for our more NBA focused episode. So appreciate y'all, and we'll see y'all then, man. Peace.
Deuces.